Everybody has an idea, Pippa. I can promise you, whatever idea you think you have, I've heard it before. I've heard something very similar. So what will separate you from the other person who wants to do waste management? What's separating you from the other person who wants to convert coconut husk into charcoal, right? These are all ideas that are a dime in a dozen. But what will separate you is how well you are able to execute on the idea. So one of the challenges you face when you are starting an idea or a business is because it's in the idea phase. Nobody knows how well the business is going to be, right?
True.
But it's up to you to sell the vision. So don't limit it to what you see yourself doing in the first, let's say, year. Sell us the business, but sell the dream, right? But the whole reason behind pitching is because you have understood your business, you are making some money, and you want to get money from other people to get more money. So it's all about the money, but you have to tell me how you are going to get the money. So that's the first step.
Hey guys, welcome to Simply Pimper. So if you're a young person looking to fund your business or a startup, this video is for you. So today I'm privileged to have Amishadai Ofori, who is the Programs Manager and Innovation Coach for Accra Digital Center. Honestly, I know you know Accra Digital Center. If you do not know, it's in the Ghanaian Silicon Valley. So we are welcome, Mr. Ofori.
Thank you, Pimpa.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very, very well. So I would like to ask you, for people who would want to know, how is the Ghanaian business ecosystem like?
I think it's rich,
Okay.
definitely young and vibrant, and it's growing quickly.
Okay.
So particularly for young people who see themselves operating the entrepreneurial ecosystem, there's no better time to be an entrepreneur.
Oh, but let me ask you this question. There's so many Ghanaians who are unemployed, but some of them have brilliant ideas, and their excuse is they don't have capital to start their business. So what are the ways they can, get funding and start their business in Ghana?
Right. So in our work at the Ghana Innovation Hub, so I'm the programs manager at the Ghana Innovation Hub in Accra Digital Center.
Okay, the Ghanaian Silicon Valley.
We work with a lot of these young people that you are talking about. So their brilliance have come usually from the universities, have ideas, and they want to move it from an idea stage to a business.
Okay.
But most of the time we realize that there are a few things that they need to do before they can get access to any kind of funds whatsoever. One of them is to make sure that they have properly validated their ideas. And by this I mean, let's say you have an idea to start an online business selling a particular brand. Have you found out from people how they purchase that brand, if some already exist? Or have you found interest in people who would like to buy the brand? And by this I don't mean your mom and your siblings. I mean, go out of your comfort circles and find at least 5 people who are willing to buy your brand. What that means is a form of validation, because if you come to me as an investor and you tell me you want to sell a particular product, but you haven't identified the market for what you want to sell, I am most likely not going to fund it. So the first stage you have to do when you have a business idea is to validate it, right? Try and get at least 10 people outside your family members and your close friends who are willing to pay you for that idea. And I get it that sometimes you will not have the products because you don't even have the funds to start, but getting commitment alone can be better than nothing at all. Okay, so the first step is validate your business. Get 10 people outside your comfort zone who will be committed to purchase. If you can start and get people to actually pay for it, not just commit but pay. So even if you don't have money, you can, and this is where you utilize your friends and family, borrow from them, get the first products, sell them. That is even better. And I'm saying that it's even better because I am only being considerate with the first case where you have just told me, oh, 10 people have shown interest. That, to be honest, doesn't really communicate a product that is well thought through or researched. So try and get at least 10 people outside your comfort zone to show interest and to buy whatever you're selling. That's the first step.
Okay.
The second step now is to, after you have proven the idea, you validated it, get a business model around it, right? So by that I mean, how do you move from point A to B? How often do you stock your products?
Okay.
What is the different channels that you use to sell the products? How are you marketing it? So what is the business logic or sense around your product? That's why you have to try and get 10 people to buy. How did you get these 10 people to buy? Did you put it on your WhatsApp status? Did you create an Instagram account for it? Did you start going to events, etc.? It gives you a fair idea of how the business is going to grow. So now you want to have a business model around it. The reason why you have to have a business model is also because soon you will be using that model to explain to people how your business works. And this is where pitching comes in. So I'm sure most of us are familiar with the whole idea of pitch competitions.
Yes.
You come in front of a studio or a group of investors and they tell you to tell me about your business, right? Shark Tank is popular for this. But the whole reason behind pitching is because you have understood your business, you are making some money, and you want to get money from other people to get more money. So it's all about the money, but you have to tell me how you are going to get the money. So that's the first step, validate your idea. Second step, get a business model around your idea. Third step, put your business model in a form of a pitch. Now, Pimpa, one of the things I've realized is in terms of pitching, people try to do too much. So they overly focus on the slide deck instead of how the business itself works. I've seen brilliant pitches where it was just one slide deck, but it was exhaustive enough to let you know how the business works. It's called a one-pager, right? And then you have the traditional one where you call a business plan. Honestly, people don't have time to skim through business plans, so you just want to put together at most 10 slide decks with your business model.
So, okay, I get what you're trying to say, and
Okay.
it's really great information.
Mm-hmm.
But, example, I'm a young lady
Okay.
who has a fashion business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sewing clothes. Yes, I have more than 20 people buying from me,
Mm-hmm.
but I need funding.
Okay.
Where will I get those opportunities? I hear you say I have to pitch my idea. How will I even get the opportunity to go and pitch my
Okay.
idea in Ghana?
Okay, this is a brilliant question. Well, thanks to Paper, now you know about the Ghana Innovation Hub. So that is one place you can start from. We offer the opportunities for young people with ideas who want to fund the idea and then also grow the idea. So we provide opportunities for you to get funding to carry on with your idea. So
anyone is welcome.
yes, any young person, you have an idea and you want to fund it.
So only young people are welcome.
We focus on young people, but we've had relatively older
okay.
people as well. So it's not limited by age. What we do at the hub is very similar to what other hubs in Ghana do. So you want as much as possible to look for hubs in Ghana that fund. Popular ones, right, are the Ghana Innovation Hub where we currently are. We also have a network of hubs. So you can look for online, look for the Ghana Hub Network.
Okay.
They will show you all the hubs that are under them. So if you're in the north, you can have Northern Innovation Lab. If you are in the Volta, there's Whole Node, etc. But once you get access to the Ghana Hub Network, you have all the hubs under them as well. And then the government is also having some initiatives.
Okay.
So under the government of Ghana, we have the NBSSI. We also have NEIP. I could explain all of them, but when you Google, you find them. And all of these offer funding opportunities for young people, but you will have to pitch again.
Okay.
Yeah. And then finally, you've heard of the Presidential Pitch Challenge?
Yes.
Yes. So all these are under the government's initiative to do something like this.
Okay. So let me ask you, we're talking about funding and you get the opportunity to pitch your idea. But what are the things to do or not to do to actually get the funding?
Okay, another brilliant question. So we talked about in the beginning, positioning your idea so that it is attractive to the person that you want to fund your business. So let's say you are starting from scratch. You have been inspired by an entrepreneur and you want to start your own company, but you don't know where to start, right? As an investor and as someone who has listened to a couple of startups, one of the things that we look out for especially is your ability to do what you are saying you will do. So we usually look at competency, right? And we always ask a certain question, can this scale? By that we mean, okay, she's selling 1,000 CDs a month. It is impressive for a young person, but 10 months from now, can she be selling 7,000 to 10,000 CDs? And what will she do to be able to do these? And that's what we mean by can it scale. So you are, as an entrepreneur, going to look for ways that you can do more of what you're already doing. And that's what I would look for if I'm interested in funding your company. Okay. Now, we have to realize that when we are talking about funding, most of the time people imagine a grant. And so it's free money, I'm not going to pay back, there's no loan whatsoever. That is not funding, that's a grant, right? And for most people who receive grants, they don't seem to have the responsibility towards the money. And so they end up wasting the money. But for an investor or for someone giving you funding, they expect you to make profit so that they can also benefit, right?
Yeah.
So when you come to the Ghana Innovation Hub, we have different programs that we do. We have an incubation program where we give you a grant. So that one, we don't take any money in return, but we still expect you to do what you say. And many times we've noticed that because it's free money, people think that all they have to do is get access to the money.
Yeah.
But if you ask our entrepreneurs, they will tell you that it's always not easy to get the money that's even free because they can't justify what they'll do with the money. So we tell you that we'll give you 10,000 CDs, and all of a sudden you have a budget for 10,000 CDs, but then you want to buy something like a laptop. So what were you doing before you wanted to buy this laptop? How were you running your own business? Or you tell me that you want to buy TurboNet, and we can immediately tell this is for personal pleasure, not for the business, right? So everything in your budget for your fund should be towards how you can scale. That's one thing. That's the first thing, yes. And then put together put together a comprehensive business plan. I can't stress business plan enough because it communicates everything about your business, where it is now and where it is most likely to go. One of the challenges you face when you are starting an idea or a business is because it's in the idea phase, nobody knows how well the business is going to be, right?
True.
But it's up to you to sell the vision. So don't limit it to what you see yourself doing in the first, let's say, year. Sell us the business, but sell the dream, right? So when Nike started, they were in Oregon, and people were laughing at them because they were competing against Adidas. But he sold a dream that they were going to outlive Adidas and all the other companies, and they were going to share shoes to the rest of the world, even in Vietnam where it was war-ridden. And because of that dream, they were able to attract different kind of investors who were willing to commit millions of dollars into their company. So give us your business idea, but sell us the dream as well. Okay, so that's step 2. And then the final step, get validation. So I know I'm repeating what I said in the first question, but this is really what will prove that you are an entrepreneur and not a dreamer. So everybody has an idea, people. I can promise you, whatever idea you think you have, I've heard it before. I've heard something very similar. So what will separate you from the other person who wants to do waste management? What's separating you from the other person who wants to convert coconut husk into charcoal, right? These are all ideas that are a dime in a dozen. But what will separate you is how well you are able to execute on the idea. So you have the idea, but in your validation process, you want to prove that, okay, I'm going to do this differently through A, B, or C.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the top 3 advices I'll give you. For the final part, you are required as an entrepreneur, and nobody's going to help you with this, but you're required as an entrepreneur to find innovative ways that you do something that everyone else is doing. And that is where we come in at the Innovation Hub, and as an innovation coach, we teach you how to innovate around, let's say, an idea that everyone else has.
So guys, I hope you take this information seriously, and no more excuses, honestly. We're in a century where resources are really available to us, and there's no excuse for you. And Innovation Hub is open to every young person. So if you have an idea and you need funding, just walk in, ask for Mr. Mishadai Ofori, and he'll be willing to help you out. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, and help someone. Thank you very much. Bye.
And cut.
Cut.
Okay.